Yes.
Got it.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you so much,
Oh,
everybody.
this is perfect.
Yes.
Hey, hi, Peter.
Hi,
Hi, Deborah.
Peter.
Hi, Peter.
14 people.
Can you hear me?
I can hear.
Thank you.
Yay, so wonderful to see you all. So nice.
Indeed.
Yes.
Ah. I'm tingling my
So
wrist.
what's going on, everybody? Practice, practice, practice every day, right?
Maybe just
We did it.
maybe first
Peter, we
we'll
want to hear from you. We missed you.
You do.
Yes.
I
Yes,
miss you
yes.
guys too.
Oh,
Hmm.
I even
Big
I even
time.
thought several times of calling you,
Oh,
but I didn't.
you can.
How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Great.
Wonderful.
how is everybody there, Peter? Nell and family? Everybody's okay. Can you
What's
hear me?
new?
Pardon me?
Peter didn't hear new nose because new
No,
nose.
repeat.
You can hear me. Okay, good.
Peter?
Yeah.
Peter,
Yes.
I
Yes.
love being in harmony. Thank you.
Well, good.
Practice, practice, practice.
Yep, practice, practice every day. Thank you, Peter.
How do we see everybody on the call? Is there a
Hi,
gap?
Armenia.
Hi, Herminia. You
Hello, everyone. How you doing?
Welcome,
Wonderful.
Armenia.
Think I was waiting the wrong link. I'm just nodding now.
Yeah, we're going with the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
Change is good.
Yep.
Got a fortune cookie today and it said there will be a big change.
Yes, it did.
Yes.
The cookie was right. So, Peter, do you have any updates for us? Quantum-wise, of course.
Well, nobody is doing what Temple does.
Doing
And,
what?
Doing what?
Nobody is doing what?
nobody is doing instant
Harmony.
conversion.
Instant balance.
Right.
Are we closer?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could have said nope, but you didn't.
No, I think we're making a progress. I feel it myself. I seeing you guys. I know that we keep on practice, and so long as we do that on a day-to-day basis and never give up, we can get there. So I feel
Peter,
very good about everything that we have done so far.
because your
Peter,
last
would you agree? Would you agree we're making a progress? I feel it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're making progress. Progress is different than success.
correct.
Any suggestion to our practice or just keep practicing, but any specific suggestion to get us closer to instant? Something you might be seeing and not us?
Well, it takes practice, and then all of a sudden you just can do it.
Okay.
You know, one thing I notice when I get on these calls is a definite rising of the vibratory rate that I'm sensing. I
Right.
so happy and so settled and so complete when I'm on these calls, and that's a beautiful. All of you, thank you.
Thank you.
Peter,
Yeah.
your last on the last call, you told us to help us to, what's the other word for help? Anyway, you told us to visualize a sphere, line, circle, and then a sphere. And that would help us get us to instant balance. We're all practicing that, probably in our own unique ways. Are we all on the right path?
Well, again, the key is success.
Okay.
It's not you either do it or you don't. In Temple, my granddaughter does it. And she literally has experienced magic.
Wow.
I believe that.
Yep.
Texas Christian University, TSU, is where she goes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So there isn't any way to be close. You either do it or you don't.
And unless we are there, we'll never be close enough, I guess.
Well, it's just another state. The problem is it's instant.
Peter, can you give us an example of practicing instant? For example, how does your granddaughter does it? What does she do specifically to practice instant balance?
Well, she started in Super Cycle 60 along with my 3 kids. So there's 3 children. There's Temple, that's 4. There's my wife, that's 5. And there's myself. Now, I started way earlier than that.
Yeah.
So if you go back and read the that section, I started back in Super Cycle. A long time ago. Along with my partner, so was Stuart, and we've been at it since then. Currently, my focus is form. His focus is rainbows and blue dots. And that's where it started. And that was back at the beginning. Started with awareness. So we all started at the same time. It's just some of us watched and others jumped in. And then here we are.
I'm
Peter, this
fairness-
is Julie. Does this have something to do on the website? It says asymmetry, forward and backward, and then balance.
Well, Kelly, no, it's all forward.
So forward. Okay.
Would you say, Peter, we have, I can say that for myself. I have a gap sort of forward, with forward, because I rarely find myself practicing forward. It's like we are, I feel personally, and now that I'm starting to see a lot of the things that are keeping me, or that have been keeping me away from more progress, and forward was one of those things. And I can really say that my personality, this really links to my personality. I'm okay, but we maybe with the moment we are all sharing, living in on the planet, I have a problem moving forward, but I'm working on it. Thank you.
Well, we basically all have that problem until we learn to balance in the instant
Right.
or instantly balance.
Yes.
Is
Because
the
that,
instant in now?
I didn't hear what.
So
Is the instant in now?
is my dog.
is that you, Alex?
Peter, no.
It is.
Was Julie.
Peter, it
Julie,
was
Julie.
Jilly. Jilly was asking, is instant in now? That was from Jilly.
Yeah, everybody, think of it this way. Forward is instant.
Oh,
Nobody is doing instant except
Ella.
Temple.
Is Temple's name Ella too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Peter, this is Cynthia.
Yes.
What can you tell me about awareness of being?
We couldn't start anything until we had enough awareness. We had about 200 super cycles with not enough awareness. So awareness actually started before being. Being started with experience.
With the?
Experience.
Okay. Just to complete a little bit my logic, one of the other things I found myself that I was not paying enough attention to was the fact that and that the vector part helped me a lot with that, Peter, because there was one day I was just aware that there was not enough, there was still a lot of separation between me and others. And that is obviously a cornerstone, because we are one, and until we feel we still are separate from all others, of course we are not doing instant. And again, that was something I saw and I said, wow, this is tricky, because I could have gone more 200 years, not, with this, my practice, and not being aware of this. But we really have to look at those blind spots, blind angles, like the cars with the mirrors. There are some blind spots, so we really have to look for them. We really have to look inside and go deep with ourselves to see where the tricks are. And we will be tricked until the very last, stage. And it is very sophisticated tricking machine.
Yeah. No, the fact that we went for 200 super cycles, saying is awareness high enough, that's 200 super cycles. It's
Yes.
not 200 anything else, and super cycle is huge. And we went for 200.
Yes. And and when I realized this, and the forward, now you just made it more clear that yes, I have, and I look at myself now in my life and my personality, I have a problem with forward. And with quantum, this is the positive angle of all of this, because as soon as you have awareness of this, you can immediately start working on it.
Purple says you can do it. You are doing it.
Yeah.
Purple gets
And
it.
it's very fast once you have awareness, because we really have to have awareness and start practicing on that specific angle. And vectors was very opening for me also, because there's no separation from anyone or anything,
Right,
unless it's fake, it's a belief. So that's not
right.
even
Well,
here.
It's
what's
faking. It's,
Yes.
taking? What's
and
really cool. Okay, I'll be quiet.
it doesn't exist. See, the
Right.
brain is actually an extension of the sense. It's nothing to do with the mind. And the mind isn't really any good until balance becomes instant.
Until what?
Till
Balance becomes instant.
So you are probably you and Temple are probably the only ones that are living in the moment, like instant.
Correct.
Or is there someone else doing, I don't
quantum
know, whatever?
singularity.
No, when there's somebody else, it'll be one of you.
Okay. When you have it, a vector, no matter how small it is or how big it is the same. Is that what you're talking about?
It isn't a matter of size.
Okay.
It's beyond size.
Okay.
It's a matter of we can do it.
Instant, or we can't.
Peter, this is Cynthia.
Yes.
For me, that awareness that I have did occur in an instant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the awareness occurs. It's the balance that doesn't.
Correct.
Balance takes practice. And then once you have it, when it being balanced, it's in. So it's tricky.
This is Cynthia. It seems to me that I can be in balance, yet it's very difficult to stay in balance.
That's not the way it works.
Mm.
Oh,
We either can do it and instant and always, or we're practicing.
Yes.
so once you get it instantly, it is balanced.
Constant.
It stays.
It stays.
Thank you.
Mhm.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Mhm.
It is.
So in other words, when Temple gets it, everybody around her at Christian University is also
Yeah,
in her balance, like she's helping them instantly. Is that correct?
anything Temple looks at
Okay.
or inserts herself,
Okay.
she gets. And why is that? Because of Temple's balance.
Ability to instant balance. Which is
Well, the balance is instant. It's you can't do anything else except it's instant or it's not.
Mhm.
Mm.
Omnipresent.
Well, not really. Omnipresent is not instant. Instant balance comes from practice. And then once somebody has practice, they have it.
It just is.
It's an achievement.
I have a question about that, and this is Wendy.
Yeah.
Instant and automatic, are they the same thing?
No.
Okay, good, thank you.
Thank you, Wendy.
Cynthia, back to you.
Cynthia, back to you.
I'm sorry, what was he?
Is.
Is it becomes
It just is.
awareness just is, and balance just is instant.
No. Awareness was required to get started with experience.
Mhm.
Dan?
Balance has to do with what you do to everything.
Do is
The
the
do
key.
field. morphogenetic field.
The do,
Balance has to do with what you do to everything. That's what you said, Peter. Correct?
Right. You do it instantly and it's automatic.
Then it becomes automatic after the instant.
Correct.
Ah,
Peter, is being open a good word for this process? So we are, maybe no bias is a better concept, but what I mean is that I feel you don't have any resistance to change, right? So
Right.
you are instantly balancing. So you are kind of instantly on the flow, flowing, like, changing. You are always changing.
Right.
Wow, that's big. That's one of the reasons I feel that it's so different from our not original, but the mindset we have been keeping for all this time, and it's so different because it's like, okay, whatever, and it takes because it's fundamentally different from what we are used to. So I can have a glimpse of what you are living through, and sometimes I feel it, but I feel there's still work to do, of course, because it's like our reality changes, and our reality is bigger even than our mind can conceive. So it's a bigger reality, it's a bigger picture. It's the whole picture. And when that changes, this weekend I went to the beach and I was feeling the change. Sometimes I feel it really in my morphogenetic field. And I was looking at, and Deborah called me, I was looking at the waves. So, there's the waves. And it was like a sheet, a blank, not very easy to yes, like the reality had a wound, like the wind was, I felt like a wave in reality, in my reality field. And that was very moving. I stepped back, and that's one of the issues. I stepped back. I was not moving forward. I was not open to move forward. It is so, because it is so different. It's scary. The good scary part, not the terrifying part. But
Maybe part of the problem is balance is of something that we're not even in touch with. Balance has nothing to do with mind.
yes. Oh, yes. We are completely off that mindset, completely off. And it's really new. It's like shutting off the mind, and then we are stuck with quantum in a good way. But it's really new, it's really different. It's like touching something hot.
I'm going to butt in. Less than a minute to go. Are we going to
Yes.
reconnect?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we need to stop right now. We're gonna get kicked out, okay? So you want to
Can
come
we-
back?
Yes.
Okay, all right, cool.
Everybody
I'm gonna
there?
have to leave and
Click
go
on
down
the
to
same
work.
one. Click on the same link, please. Thank you.
Okay, I'll